children. It's time to guffaw with the giggler. I'm feeling playful. I think I'll teach AJ and his putrid pals a lesson they'll never forget. Then I'll be sprung from this box, and they'll be in here forever.
Time. The most precious treasure in the universe. Our mission? To explore it. To travel through history, unraveling its mysteries, unlocking its secrets, unleashing its energy. Knowledge is power.
Well, it's a great big world, and it's been around a long, long time.
AJ Time Travelers, traveling through history, unlocking its secrets.
The ring is the key.
AJ Time Travelers,
Question unraveler.
knowledge is power. AJ Time Travelers.
What are you doing, dear?
Securing our domain, Mother. Ever since we had that break-in, I've been trying to figure out the best way to protect my family. And this is it.
A box?
Not just a box. If someone tries to break in, the box opens like this. Peel.
What's inside there? An ant?
An ant. Not just an ant. A Peruvian guard ant, trained in guerrilla tactics in the jungles of South America.
Oh, AJ, how was school?
It's okay, I guess.
Still shaken up about our little robbery the other day, son?
I should have done something.
You called the police and hid in your room. That was the smartest thing you could have done.
I don't know. I feel like I wimped out.
Remember, son, no man ever stands so tall as when he cowers under a bed.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I cheered him up.
You usually do, dear.
Ooh.
Commander, I think the giggler's back.
How do you know? Gag soap that turns your hands black. Wash up, prepare the ship.
Commander's on his way. All systems in sync.
The one about, waiter, there's a dog in my soup? Always gets him.
What are we laughing at?
This fly just told me a great joke.
Izzy, flies can't tell jokes.
No, you're thinking of spiders. Flies are hilarious.
Commander, we're in good spirits and ready to roll.
And I'm ready to roll, right over the crew of the Kairos. Yeah.
Okay, Maria, let's lock rings.
Ciencias Potencia!
Knowledge is power!
Thanks for coming, AJ.
My pleasure, Maria.
Commander on the bridge.
Good to see you guys.
Commander, the Giggler's threatening to give the Kairos a cosmic... Hotfoot!
I've been thinking.
Uh-oh.
I've got a brilliant plan. Why don't we just give him the ship? That way, he can't threaten us. He's going to take it over.
Izzy! Then he'll have the Kairos.
I said it was brilliant. I didn't say it didn't need work.
I like Doggy Boy's plan. But of course, if you're going to be party poopers, I'll just have to take over your time machine myself.
Personally, I wish he'd take a hike. But who listens to the fly?
Your threats don't scare us, Giggler.
You'll all be scared silly when I take over the Kairos and leave you floating aimlessly through eternity.
I don't float well through eternity. It's not me.
There is one way to save yourselves. Go back in time and answer this riddle. What gets broken every day but never needs fixing? Find a high-flying hero who can give you the answer.
You're talking crazy, Giggler.
When you live in this box, you'll talk crazy too.
Talking crazy's fun, but for guaranteed good times, try flying crazy.
Something that's broken, but you don't need to fix.
The only thing I can think of is an egg. You break it to make an omelet, and you don't have to put it back together.
You don't? I just blew a whole weekend and 3 rolls of tape.
How are we ever gonna figure this out?
This really calls for some sound thinking.
Sound! Oh, Bit, I love the way you're wired together. The sound barrier is broken every day, but nobody has to fix it.
All right, let's go visit the sound barrier. Bit, set the coordinates.
Not so fast, Isidore. We don't want to visit the sound barrier. We want to visit the man who broke it in the first place. None other than that high-flying hero, Chuck Yeager.
Now, Izzy, tell Bit those 4 little words.
I love you.
No, Izzy. How about Bit, set the coordinates?
Destination locked in, and I love you too, Izzy.
Muroc Air Force Base in California's Mojave Desert, October 14th, 1947.
Go 2 stoplights past 1948, then hang a Louie at Mom's time travel truck stop in Live Bay. That'll get you right to 1947. You can't miss it.
Maria, contact the time tower. We're ready to blast into the past.
Time Tower, this is the Kairos requesting clearance to 1947.
Roger that, Kairos. Oh, going back to see old Chuck Yeager, huh? You know, we used to fly together in the big one.
World War II?
No! This!
Looks like fun, Pulse. Can you clear us?
A clearing you want, a clearing you shall have. You are wide open for 1947. Make a right downtime departure and stay below level 6 for the first 3 decades. And hey, go out there and make old Pulsey proud, man. Ew.
Let's make time tracks.
Prepare for arrival.
On the planet Earth, on the west coast of the continent North America, lies California, the capital of fun in the sun. Located in its Mojave Desert is Muroc Air Force Base, home of a hush-hush, eyes-only super-secret research project that's taking place 42,000 feet above the desert floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now landed. For those passengers who got off before we landed, we will miss you.
AJ, let me bring you up to speed on the breaking of the sound barrier. Since the dawn of time, people have wanted to go faster. Once we figured out how to walk, we wanted to run. But running wasn't fast enough. Then came the machine age. Trains carried us at the unheard of speed of almost 25 miles per hour. With the invention of the automobile, we could finally travel at an astounding 40 miles per hour. Then man took to the air and could go faster still. 60 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, 200 miles per hour. The sky was the limit. Or was it? There was an invisible wall called the sound barrier. People thought it was impossible to fly faster than the speed of sound, that your plane would break up. It would take a special kind of man to go up there and laugh in the face of danger. And here he is, the guy with the right stuff.
And on Thanksgiving, the guy with the right stuffing.
A World War II fighter pilot.
An Air Force test pilot.
We're plucking him from the sky at the very moment he's broken the sound barrier.
Captain Charles
Elwood
Chuck Yeager.
This is the other side of the sound barrier. Oh no, I'm hallucinating.
You're not hallucinating, Captain Yeager. You're aboard the time machine, Kairos.
We've come from the future to learn how you broke the sound barrier.
And how you intend to pay for it, young man.
You know, I survived a lot of scary situations. You just might be the scariest one yet.
Tough guy situation. Bet I get more dates on a Friday night. What? Do?
The sound barrier isn't a thing, it's an idea. It's the speed of sound.
How can sound have a speed?
Well, it takes a certain amount of time for the sound to travel from a thing that makes the sound to our ears that hear the sound.
You ever been to a ball game?
What?
You ever been to a ball game? What?
Sure.
Okay, here we are sitting out in center field. Home plate is roughly, thank you. Exactly 450 feet away. No thanks.
Oh, don't mind if I do. You gotta love dogs. No.
Quit! What just happened?
He hit the ball.
Yeah, that's good, but if you want to be a test pilot, you better have a keener sense of observation.
Whereas I, on the other hand, have an incredibly keen...
Let's see it again. But this time, keep an eye on the clock. The hand on the clock goes around once every second. The clock doesn't start till he hits the ball. It stops when we hear the sound. From the time he hit the ball to the time we heard him hit the ball took a little less than half a second. Anybody know how come?
If I may venture a guess...
AJ, we see the bat hit the ball, but we don't hear the bat hit the ball for a split second because it takes time for the sound to get to us.
And that means that sound has a speed.
It does? Right, it does. 760 miles per hour at sea level. That's a little over 1,000 feet per second.
Pilots call that speed Mach 1. And before Captain Yeager, nobody had ever gone Mach 1.
They said it would be impossible. But the sound barrier is like a brick wall in the sky. You couldn't crash through it. Ha! I'd crash through anything. They said my plane would fall apart. I'd be killed instantly.
And were you?
I don't think so.
If you're keeping score, Izzy's been hit in the noggin 3 times. For sheer entertainment, Dog Boy doesn't disappoint.
I knew I could do it, even though people had never gone that fast.
Oh, yeah?
Well, most people hadn't, but lots of other things had. Check it out!
Like the tips of the propeller in an airplane, or a bullet flying out of a gun, or the end of a whip when you crack it.
In fact, that's what a whip crack is. Ah! A little sonic boom! Yeah! Sorry. Hey, I'm a test pilot, not a cowboy.
Anyway, a sonic boom is a sound made by an object like an airplane or the tip of a whip as it moves through the air faster than the air can get out of the way. When a bullet makes it, it sounds like this.
And when a plane makes it, it sounds like this.
Needs work. When a plane makes it, it sounds like this.
Heck, if a dumb whip could do it, I knew I could do it in my sleep. Now, you got the right plane, the right pilot, the right stuff, you can fly faster than sound. And I proved it.
Wish I could do something like that. I'd like to see if I've got the right stuff.
Only one way to find out.
What? You mean go up there? Okay. I'll do it.
Here's us! Commander, think about what you're doing. This is very dangerous. The plane could break into 1,000 pieces. You could break into 1,000 pieces.
I'm begging you, Commander, don't do it. We like you in one piece. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
I gotta do it.
Okay, bye-bye.
You don't have to prove anything to us, AJ.
But I have to prove something to myself. Stop it! So, this is what it's like in here. It's no big deal.
AJ, you okay?
I'm fine, but Where am I?
You're in the belly of a B-29 bomber. It's taking you up to 26,000 feet.
Your plane, the X-1, only carries enough fuel for 2.5 minutes, so it needs to hitch a ride up into the sky.
Time to saddle up, kid.
There's barely enough room to breathe in this thing.
Don't worry, kid. You'll be too busy to breathe.
Where's the in-flight computer?
You're it.
5, 4, 3.
You all set?
Well, actually,
Plane away.
Whoa!
Whoa isn't enough. Keep reporting in.
Roger.
32,000 feet.
0.88 Mach, 88 hundredths of the speed of sound.
It's really starting to shake in here.
The fun's just getting started.
40,000 feet.
Almost 8 miles high and 0.92 Mach.
You're getting close.
I don't know if I can hold on.
42,000 feet.
0.96 Mach.
I feel like I'm gonna bust to pieces.
Hang on, kid.
Wait, it's starting to smooth out. Oh, what's going on? Am I slowing down?
3, 2, 1.
Did he crash?
Sure did. Right through the sound barrier. I know you can't hear from where you are, AJ, but we just heard a sonic boom.
You did it, AJ! Too cool.
Hey, don't get cocky, kid. Dump your fuel and glide on back home.
Roger that.
You did okay, kid.
Coming from Captain Yeager, that's quite a compliment.
I gotta get going. I got an appointment with the doctor.
Captain Yeager fell off a horse 2 days ago and broke a couple of ribs.
Wow, you not only broke the sound barrier, you broke the rib barrier. Oh, I hate those special effects people.
How come they let you fly with broken bones?
Because I didn't tell them. If they'd have known, they never would have let me fly. There was other guys just lined up waiting to take my place. Would you have missed that?
Not a chance.
Well, I didn't think so. Take it easy, kid.
Now I know what they mean when they say Chuck Yeager's got the right stuff.
And that flight was just the beginning. Captain Yeager's brave test flights above the California desert paved the way for the future of aviation. Today, anyone can buy a ticket and fly across an ocean at 2 times the speed of sound. And when the space shuttle re-enters our atmosphere, it flies at 25 times the speed of sound. Without Captain Yeager's breaking the sound barrier, future test pilots like America's astronauts and Russian cosmonauts could never have explored space.
You, c'est moi, le giggler. Let's see if you parlez-vous correct answers.
Okay, Giggler, we can answer your riddle. The sound barrier's broken every day, and it never has to be fixed.
So you can answer a riddle. Big deal. You still have my quiz to reckon with.
My money's on AJ, but I don't have any money. That's because I don't have any pockets. I don't have any pockets because I don't have any clothes. Oh my gosh, I'm naked!
Question 1. Where's the sound barrier?
Trick question, Giggler. The sound barrier isn't a thing, it's an idea. It's the speed of sound. A little more than 1,000 feet per second at sea level.
Ooh, lucky guess, Commander. Bet you can't do it again. Question 2. How fast were the propellers on Yeager's plane?
Another trick question. The Bell X-1 didn't have propellers. It didn't have jet engines. It had rockets. 4 of them.
Okay, Commander, you're not making me laugh. Question 3. What's the fastest people have ever flown through the skies in a plane?
Well, let's see. The Concorde can fly at twice the speed of sound. But that's like standing still compared to how the space shuttle burns through the sky at 25 times the speed of sound when it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere.
Okay, Commander, you got me again. But I don't give up easily. I won't be in this box forever. I won't. No, don't close the box. It stinks in here. I didn't change the kitty litter.
Congratulations, Commander. You completed 2 missions in 1.
That's right. You saved the Kairos and you shattered the sound barrier.
And I learned a valuable lesson. Always wear a batting helmet, even if you're not playing baseball.
Everything we learned is on this disc. Use it to break the knowledge barrier.
Bit, let's light the rockets, set her down at home. Commander's Journal. Subject, Chuck Yeager. Ask any pilot who they look up to, and they'll say Yeager. He was brave enough to test the limits of the planes he flew, and to test his own limits as well. People call you a hero if you score a couple of touchdowns or hit a home run. But Captain Yeager put his life on the line to bring us into the space age.
You see, dear, not just any ant can be a Peruvian guard ant. For one thing, you've got to be born in Peruvia. For another, you've got to be an ant. Oh, sit, stay. Good boy. It may have cost $5,000, dear, but it's worth every penny.
Hey, guys.
Good news, AJ. We don't have to worry about burglars anymore.
See that ant?
I'll get it. You were saying, Mom?
Don't